What's up, my fellow yarn bombers? It is I, the Crafty Crocheter, or aka the Nifty Knitter. So today is the fourth episode in my Knitting 101 series, and in today's episode, I'm going to show you how to work the purl stitch. Now, in the last video, I showed you how to work the knit stitch, and as you can see, I already have a row of knit stitches ready to go, and I cast it on using the long tail method. So I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. So to work the purl stitch, which is basically the knit stitch inverted, or the inverted knit stitch. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your working needle, and then here's all your needle with all the knit stitches worked. So what you're going to do is, to work the purl stitch, you're going to take your yarn and go in front of the stitch, and then take your needle and then go in front of the stitch so that your needle is crisscrossed this way. And then you're going to take your working yarn, go counterclock around the needle, counterclockwise, back to front like before, and then you're going to, I like to push this, actually it's the other way, sorry, my bad, it's the other way around. So for the purl stitch, you're moving your working yarn from front to back. I apologize for the mix-up. So you're gonna, and you see how that yarn is looped around your working needle, and I like to put my thumb here so I don't lose the stitch, so that basically you're gonna push this through here, and then that is your purl stitch. And then once you get your purl stitch done, move it onto your working needle, right? I'll do it one more time. And now that you have your, now after this, you're gonna take your yarn, go in between the needles in front like so, and then take your working needle and go into the front of the stitch so that it's crisscrossed like this. Then to go from front to back, again, make sure that that yarn is wrapped around like that. Then you take your working needle and push that, then as your second purl stitch. I'll show you one more time. So again, take your working yarn, go in between the needles, make sure it's in the front of the work, then take your working needle, oops, don't lose that stitch, and then take your working needle, go in front and insert it in the front of this needle and not behind it, because if you do go behind, then it's a knit stitch. So take your working needle, go into the stitch in front of this non-working needle, and then take your working yarn, go wrap around from front to back, and that way your yarn is wrapped around your working needle, and then push that yarn through like that. Don't worry if you're not able to see this right away, I will do a couple more just to show you. Again, now you have your stitches over here. Then take your yarn, go in between the needles, go in front of the work, take your working needle and insert it into the stitch in front of the non-working needle, which is this one. This is your working needle, this is your non-working needle. And again, insert your working needle into the stitch in front of the non-working needle so that it's crisscrossed like this. Then you're going to take your working yarn, wrap around from front to back, and then your yarn should look like that. Then take your needle, and then you're going to just push that yarn through the loop, and then that is your purl stitch. Okay, let's do this. Go in between, take your working needle, go into the stitch in front of the non-working needle, take your yarn, wrap around from front to back so it looks like that. And then I like to put my thumb here to keep that yarn in place, and then take your working needle and then just loop it like that. And then so far, this is what it should look like. Now, oops. I'm gonna do a couple more here. I'm gonna maybe zoom out so you can see this a little bit better. And at any time, if you need to rewind, or if you have any issues following along, you can feel free to rewind the video to the part where you're having issues, and then and then feel it a couple more times. So let me zoom in again. I'll show you one more time. So take your working yarn, go in between the needles. Make sure that your working yarn is in front of this needle. Then take your working needle, go into the stitch in front of the non-working needle so that it's crisscrossed like this. Then take your working yarn, wrap it around the needle, the working needle from front to back, and then it should look like that. And then take your working needle and just, oops, and then push that through the loop. See, once you master this, it should become second nature, then you'll be able to go a little bit faster. But I'm still learning this as well, so I'm bringing this to you as I'm learning it. Well, oops. Again, take your working yarn, go in between the needles. Make sure your yarn is in front of this needle and in front of this. And then take your working needle, insert it into the stitch so that it goes in front of this needle. So it's crisscrossed like this. Then you take your working yarn from back to front around this needle, around your working needle, and this should look like that. Then take your working needle and just loop it through like so. Alright, let's finish this row off. Alright, and here is the last stitch. So again, go in between the needles, insert your working needle into the stitch in front of the non-working needle, take your working yarn, wrap it around the working needle from front to back, and then push it through, and that is your purl stitch. Now if you do alternating, and this is what it should look like. Now if you notice, you're on the back of the fabric you have what resembles a garter stitch, but if you turn it around, I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but if you see how it looks different on the front, on the other side or on the right side, if you do alternating rows of knit stitches and purl stitches, you'll get a stockinette stitch. Alright, and that is how you work the purl stitch. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself and each other.